website did not implement their alt tags correctly. So before I take you to that website, why are alt tags important? Well, if someone's using a screen reader and they go to an alt tag and it's not been implemented correctly, what they could hear is literally the name of that um, uh, file. So, if you've got like a crazy named file, you've downloaded it from Facebook and it's created this massive long file of letters and numbers, that's pretty terrible to have to listen to something like that. Or you've got something pointless that you're sitting and listening to that makes no sense. So, uh, let me show you the website, and it is the US Department of Health and Human Services, which is kind of astounding. So I want to show you a few examples and what you can learn from this. Okay, so when I go about looking at alt tags, I don't go into the code to look at it. There are different things like Chrome extensions that you can use to help you see what alt tags are. And one of them that you can use is this one. It's called Image Alt, and just available on the Chrome Web Store. Okay, so if I jump back here and I just enable it, here I can enable show images accessible names. We're going to click on that. All right, so let me take you through it. So the first thing is not everything needs an alt tag, right? So if something's a decorative image, like it's not going to add any value to someone having to listen to a description of it, just mark it either as a decorative image or don't put anything in at all. The problem is when you put something in and it's wasting someone's time listening to it. So the US flag, okay, I would say it's probably a decorative image. A lot of icons you don't need to put alt tags in. But anyway, this first image is actually perfectly implemented. So if we look here at image of forest engulfed in red flames at night, okay, that summarizes that image perfectly. One of the things that I'm sure you have come across is different people's way of implementing alt tags. The way that I implement alt tags is I implement it like I was explaining the image, right? I have had so many clients in the past that literally want to put um, something like a graph up and explain everything about the graph. And I've said this isn't the right place for this to be done in the image. You need to either not have an infographic because that isn't accessible, or have a high level overview of the graph and then go in more detail about the graph than explain it within an alt tag. Okay. Anyway, so this image, pretty spot on. Okay. That's how I would have explained it. This is the bigger problem. All right. So they've said here image for financial and career support for student and health workers. Okay. They've done the same for these two. Image for with this headings. That is not how you implement alt tags. So let me just turn this off for 1 second. And let's just look at the images. Because I'm going to be a bit critical as well about choosing the right image as well for your project. So here, financial and career support for student and health workers. So this is obviously a health worker, and they're checking the vein of a patient. Okay. This is obviously, I'm thinking, I don't speak Spanish, but I'm thinking this says something like information about vaccines in Spanish. Okay. So, man smiling after having a vaccine from his healthcare worker. Okay. And then could be a pregnant lady having a telehealth appointment on her tablet. Okay. So, just off the top of my head, that would be the way that I would describe these images. Whereas we haven't got that description. All right. If we come down here, we've got some icons. Again, the way that these icons were here, it says something like, this is an image for public health. This is an image for health services. Totally pointless. Don't even bother. Just don't put anything in for an icon, because that is not what the icon is. I would say icon um, of a heart with beating, right? Or icon of three people together in a group. Icon of first aid box. Icon of hospital. It could be anything like that. I mean, yeah. So this wasn't great. I would have expected much better for these first on the homepage images to be implemented better. So I was a bit critical about the description of these images. I want to show you a really cool tool that is out there, and it is called Alt Text AI. And this is what I use in my own business to speed things up, right? So there's a few ways that I can use this. So first of all, I should explain. Alt Text AI helps you create alt text. So there's different ways you can do it. You can either add your image via a URL. You can upload it. You can also scrape a page and it will give you all the tags. So I'm not sure if this will work live or whether I even want to scrape a page like this. I kind of don't. Let's see if I do this and see what it comes up with. All right, so we'll come back to this, right? So you can do that, and it will basically give a alt text description for images. So for example, I just looked at the vic.gov.au, all right, and here it said caring father tending to his sick child, feeling their forehead for a fever. So let's see. Well, that's pretty spot on. Okay, I would even say an image like this is a decorative image. Okay, but let's just have a look. A chef in a black jacket and hat, smiling with arms crossed, and in a commercial kitchen, I think it says. That's pretty spot on to me. Okay, students sitting outside and smiling. Yep, that's okay. Animated landscape, graphic of city, suburbs, and people. Well, it's not animated, I'd say illustrated. Does it say animated? Yeah, I'd say probably illustrated. And then here it said Melbourne city skyline in the early evening. I mean, pretty spot on, right? So you can use it for this, and when you sign up, you'll get like a bundle of credits. And I actually bought a lifetime thing on one of those sites that you can just buy special offers. So if you do a search on Google, you can see what's out there. But I think it's great. All right. So you can see that there are tools out there that will make things a lot easier. So yeah, I definitely recommend you take a look at that. So yeah, I just wanted to show you what I found. It was really interesting to see a website like Health and Human Services that I thought funded different health services like people with disabilities. So that was very, very disappointing. Now is the time to think about how you can implement these things, and you shouldn't even need to make a big song and dance out of accessibility. It should be just your best practice. When I'm storyboarding, I literally have the image that I'm going to be implementing with the alt tag, okay? I want to make sure that my clients are happy with whether it's a website or whether it's a e-learning or whatever it is, that I'm getting that alt tag correct to help tell the story. Because ultimately we're taking someone on a journey, and that's very important. I will be doing some lives. I'd love to invite you all to join. I'm going to be putting up a few videos. I'm going to try and do one a week. And I'm going to be talking about different topics and things like that. So in the comments below, let me know, has this been helpful? What you would like me to deep um, dig a bit deeper on, and I might even put a type form or something up like that you can actually submit some things for me. If you don't, I'll just be going to finding my own websites and talking about the different tools that are there and how I go about navigating this landscape myself. Anyway, if you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. And I can't wait to continue this conversation. All right. Thanks again, everyone. Bye.